All right, we are coming to you from UNC Chapel Hill. It is almost 1 p.m., and that horn means it is time for the start of the 2019 U.S. Team Handball College Nationals. It will be between West Point Black versus the University of North Carolina. Here coming up, I am Scott Knox. I will be your commentator with Derek Heath, 1996 Olympian. How you doing, Derek?
Doing just great, thank you. Hello, everybody, and this is going to be a fantastic match. I'm happy to be here.
Really excited to see how Carolina handles the pace that West Point is planning on playing with. West Point's been playing a very fast tournament throughout these last 3 days. Carolina, led by Aaron Hamm, number 7, is going to try to maintain pace with them, but staying under control. What are your thoughts, Derek?
Well, I think Carolina has a very strong tradition based on, being organized and playing good defensive principles. They always run back on defense. I think they have a good tradition as long as West Point.
Agreed. West Point is being coached by Daniel Alexander, also a West Point graduate. West Point breaking their huddle. Carolina waiting on the defensive 6 right now. West Point will start the game with the ball.
Looks like Carolina is really eager. Look at them. They're biting at the bit. They can't wait.
That's right. Carolina, of course, led by Miles Bacon since 2008. Miles Bacon recently moved to San Diego, California, but he does send his well wishes to his former team right here. Not former team, but team forever. He's coached these guys from freshman to senior year, many of them, and been coaching for the last 10 years. He's been watching for the last couple of days, and I'm sure he's excited to see his players get out there. They've honored him by naming the court Miles Bacon Court for the final day of Collegiate Nationals here. Carolina fans making their presence felt with the Tar Heel chant to start the game. West Point waiting for the officials. T and Pierre getting ready to start the game off right now. A couple of issues with the table right now, but the game will be starting soon. I'm Scott Knox. Derek Heath. And, yep. And 2 T's for Scott. Is it with an A or an E for Derek?
A.
It's an A for Derek. I don't know if it matters.
D-A-R-R-I-C-K.
The officials have their hand in the air. The table signal they are ready to go. And West Point starting off the ball right now. Got number 11, Kendrick Thomas, the center back for West Point. Left back is number 33, William Donovan. Their left wing is number 5, Nicholas Vericioni. Right back is number 8, Nick Webster. And right wing is number 20, Ryan Thistlewood, the goalie for West Point. Number 88, Tom Shuk. West Point, the first goal of the game. Carolina with some defense to offensive subs right now. Number 21, Josiah Dayton with the ball at center court, starting the ball off, passing it off to Joe. Carolina moving right to left. To the right back end, right wing, and back to the left side to center. Carolina's going to be looking to make a lot of crosses right now. Big cross coming to the left side. Left wing, Nick, with the first goal of the game for Carolina. Nick Vorbiov with the first goal of the game for Carolina from the left wing. It is 1-1.
Yeah, that's a perfect shot he took in a high corner. And drew a little bit of iron, which you love to hear, and it popped right in.
West Point coming back at Carolina, moving left to right. Right back with the ball. Foul on the play, 9-meter spot. West Point inbounding from the 9-meter to the left back. And again, moving left to right. Kendrick Thomas passing to the right back. Right back with the shot off the post. Rebound and goal for number 20, Ron Thistlewood from the right wing position, off the rebound, off the post. Carolina came up with the save, but off of the post and a rebound. Got to be aware and ready for those rebounds coming off the post. They come quick and fast, and if you don't get it right away, it's really easy to get that shot coming back in there. Carolina with the ball going right to left. Joe center back with the ball. Aaron Ham to Nick. Nick to Aaron. Aaron to Joe. Again, moving right to left now. Big cross moving right. Aaron Ham with the ball to Joe. Saved by the goalie. Rebound Carolina at center court. And they will reset again. Resetting again. Carolina with the ball again. Down 2-1 to West Point Black. 2.5 minutes in. What are you seeing so far, Derek?
Right now I'm seeing the structure that Carolina is running on. They have a really good offense set. They run their plays to precision. They're one of the few clubs that have a long list of plays and structure to the handball game.
That's right. Long tradition started by Doc Silva in 1989, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
Carolina again moving. Cross between the center and the circle. A fake jump shot and a shot way off to the top left. It's going to come back the other way. West Point again, the pace we talked about pregame. Long pass, 7-meter awarded, as well as a 2-minute penalty assessed to Carolina. That penalty will be assessed on number 21, Josiah Dayton, going to take that 2-minute penalty from Carolina. Carolina now playing a man down, 5-on-6 for the next 2 minutes. Kendrick Thomas with the ball at 7 meters for the penalty shot. And it is saved by goalkeeper for Carolina, number 23, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro with a big save right now. Carolina still down 2-1. Again, moving up the court. West Point is back on 6 meters, waiting for the attack from Carolina. West Point putting a little bit of a 5-1 pressure out on Carolina right now. There's another foul called and a 2-minute penalty again assessed. A high defensive play assessed to number 2 for West Point Black. That is John Renfro. Again, coming up a little bit high with that defensive check. The 2-minute penalty has been assessed. Now we have a 5-on-5. A lot of space to work right here. What do you look to do right here when you have a 5-on-5 game, Derek?
Keep it really wide, move the ball quickly, try and get one defender guarding you and create an overload situation so you can get a breakthrough for a shot.
We saw that attempt right there from Aaron Ham on the left side coming from the left back. It was a foul. They will throw the ball back in again, playing 5-on-5 right now. Carolina versus West Point. Almost 5 minutes into the game. This 2-1, West Point up on Carolina. Big cross in the middle, center back to left. Aaron Stuck takes the shot but is fouled on the attempt. And again, we'll have another 9-meter throw in. And Alex Law now in at right wing for Carolina. Aaron Ham again coming in quick, but is met quickly by number 33. Number 33, William Donovan with the foul. A hard foul, but it is legal. He was in front, legal position right here. We have Stalling on the play now. Pass the play for Carolina. The shot was attempted by Nick on the left wing. West Point again has the ball now moving 5-on-5 on the court. Should be coming up on the end of Carolina's penalty here in the next 30 seconds or so. They will be full at 24-45.
Yeah, Carolina's not rattled. They're used to playing in all different type of situations. This is just another day in the park for them.
Kendrick Thomas still leading the charge for West Point Black. He's got the ball on the right side, passing it back to the left now. Looking for attack right here in the middle. Here it comes. Left wing shot. Off the post and out. Great shot, but just barely off right there for number 5 from West Point. Again, Nicholas Vericioni. On the other side, we've got Nick on Carolina. Again, another shot off the post. A lot of post shots. A little bit of tightness right now from both teams. A lot of shots coming off the post. Again, Carolina is now full. West Point is now playing a man down. Should be coming out of that penalty in the next 20 seconds or so, and they are full right now. They are full right now. We are back to 6-on-6. West Point with the lead and the ball, up 2-1. Left wing running through for West Point. Attack coming from the right side. Kendrick Thomas with the goal. Lower left, and they will add on to their lead now. They are now up 3-1. Carolina still running that offensive-defensive substitution. Number 20 for Carolina, Alec Caldwell. Switching in and out with number 1 for Carolina, their center back, Joe Piscitelli. Carolina now making the attack. There is a foul assessed here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes assessed on number 22 for West Point Black, Shane Donahue. He was tied up in the middle with number 15 from Carolina, Dylan Brooks. Number 21 from Carolina, Josiah Dayton. Got a little bit tied up in the middle right there. The official chose to assess a 2-minute penalty. Once again, their second for West Point of the day. Again, Carolina now up 6 men to 5 men.
Yeah, the referees are trying to make sure they set the tone and don't let this game get out of hand. These are two physical teams.
And Carolina takes advantage of that man-up situation from the left wing. Nick Borbriov from the left wing shot. Carolina now down one goal, but up 1 man. 7 minutes into the first half. 23 minutes to go here in the first half. A lot of energy from the home team right now. Again, it is a tournament, but with it being played in Chapel Hill, we've got a lot of fans for Carolina here in the building right now. West Point with the right wing shot and goal. Now up 4-2 against Carolina. Alex Ham with the ball at left back, passing it to the right side. Carolina now in a two-circle set, just 2 backcourt players and 2 circles. You've got the ball at that circle, and again, Dylan Brooks with the goal right from the center circle position, right at that 6 meter. He had him on his back. As we say, he got the sit and spin and in with the goal. Carolina now down 4-3. West Point taking their time right now. Again, they are man down, taking time to kill some of that penalty off before they get the attack. Probably looking to get a quick wrap right here. There it is. Again, a smart play by West Point, trying to get that wrap up right here to kill that time. What are some ways you try to kill some time on a penalty, Derek?
Just really attack really hard. If you're in good scoring position, the defense has no choice but to stop you, else you're going to go in and score.
That's exactly what we see right there. We've got number 55 now in for West Point, Matthew Algore. He drew the foul on that circle shot. And again, West Point looking to kill this penalty down. Kendrick crossing with number 33 for West Point Black to the right back. Sit, spin, and saved by Ben Shapiro. He's got it as goalie ball. Carolina on the fast break. West Point is back on defense. Let's see what they can do. It is a save. However, it is a foul. It is also a foul. There's been a yellow card assessed to Aaron Ham on the previous defensive possession. There was a foul awarded on that fast break from Carolina. Josiah Dayton now waiting for the signal to play from the referees, throwing it into Aaron Ham on the left side.
And that's some really good refereeing. Make sure that they did not take the advantage away from the offensive player. Some of those referees, they get eager and want to blow whistle really quick to show that they're doing a good job. That's very good for the referee to wait and see till the play ends.
At this point in the tournament, we know that we've got the best officials. It's the biggest game for the men this weekend. We've got the best officials on the court right now. Again, after that shot, it is goalie ball, and Kendrick Thomas passing it up ahead to number 8, Nick Webster on the right side. And now to the left on number 11, William Donovan. Kendrick's got the ball in the middle, looking to set something up for West Point Black. Cross to the left wing. Attack middle. Left wings run through. Oh, what a play. Again, number 33, William Donovan. Cross with the left wing right there. Shaded back into that corner. And as the ball went to the middle, he made the attack when everybody was looking in the middle. He came on right behind him on the left side right there for that easy left back shot. West Point now up 5-3. We're almost 10 minutes into the first half. Ball moving left to right. Cross coming from center to right and now right to left. Aaron Ham's got the ball and into the circle. There is a hold and a foul awarded right there. Dayton inbounding the ball from 9 meters to the center back to right back. Dylan's got the ball looking to attack. He passed it to Josiah, and it is saved. Kendrick's got the rebound, and they're moving quickly. Accidental trip right there, coming up right here. Right wing's got the ball, and it is a missed shot. Left wing now has the rebound and also misses wide. It'll be goalie ball for Carolina. Carolina again coming up now, down 5-3 with just under 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Carolina moving left to right. Dylan Brooks on right back has the ball. Moving back to center. Up. He goes left, fakes left, goes right. Push in the back. The Carolina coaches are looking for something, and they get a yellow card awarded on that push in the back. That yellow card will be awarded to number 55. Will be, assessed to number 55, Matthew Algorn, West Point Black. Big cross from right to left. Oh, over the goal from Aaron Ham.
Yeah, that's a little bit unusual. He's usually on point with the shots. I think the nerves a little kicking in just a little bit at the beginning of the game.
It is a big game for Carolina. Another foul assessed to Carolina's defense right here. 9-meter throw in. Again, Matthew Algor with the ball. Referee's making sure they've got the right spot, and the ball is now live as it moves from right to left. Kendrick now moving over to left back position. He's going to be attacking the center right here. Watch him coming up, and then another attack right behind him. He goes in and has got the goal. He's got the goal. Center back for North Carolina, Joe Pisciettielli, was looking for that charge right there, but nothing was awarded. It will be goal. West Point Black, they're now up 6-3 with Carolina bringing the ball up the court. Carolina moving right to left. Aaron Ham with the ball in the left back position, back to center. Dylan Brooks on the right side, foul. Foul by number 55, Matthew Algor. Josiah with the throw in at 9 meters. Alex Law with the ball on the right wing. West Point's defense is so active right now. What do you do about that?
More passing, trying to work the border around and really try and get the players out of position and then go through from the 7-meter area.
Another foul awarded. Carolina's just running right into the teeth of that defense. Carolina looking for a timeout right now. We have 17 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in the first half. Carolina's going to take a second to talk about how they're going to attack this West Point defense. So a thing that we're probably going to see coming out of this timeout, Derek, is some type of structured offense. The last couple of times down the court, it seems like Carolina's not really had a plan. They've got some strong scores in the back court, but right now everybody doesn't seem to be on the same page. What are you looking for on the other side of this timeout?
I think the wings need to get more involved, attacking them between 1 and 2 to free up better shooting angles for their backcourts, and they also open up the circle area for them to dump down the passes. West Point are really strong for the first 5 to 10 seconds on defense, but after that, as the time improves, they get a little bit weaker and out of position.
That seems to be the case with most defensive teams, but it is also tough at the same time for the offense to wait for that defense to kind of lose a little bit of their intensity and effort. It does take a lot of patience. A lot of times you'll hear fans coming in for the first time saying, why don't you just shoot it from 12 meters? Shoot it from 12 meters, you're open. Yeah. Well, there's a guy, we call him the goalie, standing back there waiting for those shots, and it does require a lot of ball movement side to side to try to get people out of position in order to get those easy goals. It's not as easy as it looks, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are some amazing athletes, and they're doing a great job right now. Again, Carolina coming out of the break down 6-3, looking to make some organized offensive efforts happen for them right now. Aaron Ham with the ball on the left back. Stall has been awarded right out of the timeout. Kind of quick, it seems like, and they turn it over in response to that passive play call from the officials.
Seems very quick.
Yeah, they must have talked about that at the timeout break, that they were planning on assessing that passive play coming out of the timeout, but that seemed to be a pretty quick passive play. It resulted in a turnover for Carolina. Now West Point has the ball again, up 6-3 with 16:50 to go in the first half. West Point moving with the ball right to left. Big shot coming from their left back position. First time in the game now for number 23 for West Point Black. That's Michael Turner. Number 20 for Carolina down on the ground right now. Again, that's Alec Caldwell. Officials taking a second to take a moment. We have some athletic trainers now making their way onto the floor to make sure he is okay. Able to jog off on his own power. But now seems like he will re-enter himself back in the game. Looks like he may have taken a knee to the sternum right there. Had his wind knocked out, but he's back up on his feet. And the referees have signaled for play to resume. Thomas again with the ball at center back. 33, Donovan has switched to right back now as Michael Turner is at the left back position for West Point Black. Big cross in the middle and goal as William Donovan makes that attack from the right side. Carolina's coach is furious, thinking he had earned a charging call right there. No call from the official, and is now West Point Black up 7-3.
Definitely a contrast of offensive philosophy. West Point kind of has the West Coast offense. They like to shoot within the first 5 to 10 seconds, which is very unusual for an offensive handball team, but it seems to be working right now.
Carolina getting with the ball. Two-handed push from Kendrick Thomas on Joe Piestielli. The foul will be awarded just left of center at 9 meters. Dayton with the throw-in. Carolina moving with the ball on the right side, now getting ready to attack left side with Aaron Ham. Right in the middle, big cross. And again, a foul awarded. Kendrick Thomas with the tie-up right here. Carolina will throw it in and get it 9 meters. Stall again has been awarded. Again, quickly. Carolina now making the attack. And saved by number 86, Tom Schiotti for West Point Black. West Point Black up 7-3 now with 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Again, West Point taking their time. As Derek said, they normally move pretty quickly, but this 4-goal lead just halfway through the first half, they're taking their time right now. Again, you can't score and there's no time on the clock, so with this 4-goal lead right here, they're just looking to kill some time, picking their spots right here. Thomas with the ball crossing with circle. Donovan coming from the left back position. Thomas right behind him. Fake to Turner on the right back position. Another tie up. It's a charge this time. Fast break opportunity. Josiah Dayton with the goal for Carolina. Big fast break for Carolina right there, coming off of that charge call. West Point Black with the ball now up 7-4. See if Carolina can't get some momentum off of that, or will West Point Black be able to come back and steal that goal right back to make it another 4-goal game. Donovan with the ball on the left side. Turner with the ball on the right wing shot, and goal. Take that fast break goal right back. It is now West Point Black up 8-4 with 14 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that offensive possession was about 8 seconds.
Yes, very quickly. Exactly what we are normally used to seeing from West Point. We got number 13, Jack Moore, now in for Aaron Ham on the left back position. It's his first action of the game. Carolina moving left to right. Jack, not a big jump shooter, but likes to take that set shot from around 9 meters. West Point try to bring the ball up quickly on that fast break, but they missed that fast break shot wide left, and it will be Carolina ball coming up again, down 8-4.
Once again, Carolina with that hustle, running back on defense. You don't see that a lot from players once they lose the ball and miss a shot, but he was hustling, made his shot a lot more difficult.
Getting back on defense will be absolutely essential for Carolina right now as they move the ball left to right. Dylan Brooks with the ball in the right back position now. Alex Law at right wing. Big cross coming to the right now. It's a fake. Faking that big cross to the right, Dylan Brooks looking to hand it off to Jack Moore coming from the left, but choose to keep it himself and go for the shot. He is fouled. Carolina's now got the ball again, moving left to right. Center of the wing cross on the left side. Nick's got the ball. He's looking for the slip, but he was inside of 6 meters right now. That'll be goalie ball. Circle accidentally had his heels back on the line. It's so easy to try to push that defender back, and before you know it, you've pushed the defender to 5 meters, but you're inside of 6 meters too. You got to watch that. West Point with the ball. Nick Vorbyov putting pressure on that right back. It's not enough. Number 20 for West Point Black, Ryan Thistlewood with the right wing shot there.
Yeah, it's nice when those shots are falling, those quick shots. If they're able to make some stops and get West Point to miss some of those and come back and play calmly, they could crawl back in this game.
It's tough. They've been having trouble scoring. We are 18 minutes into the game, and Carolina's only managed to get 4 goals. It's not the type of offensive production they were looking for, I'm sure, coming into this game, but right now we've got some new subs in, looking to make some added changes right here. Looking for a big cross to the left. Some nice dribble work on the left side by number 4 for Carolina, Nick Vorbyov. Again, thought he was stuck right there for a second, kept his dribble alive, a little hitch to the left, and then coming back to his right shoulder. then able to finish that left wing shot in the far right-hand corner. It's West Point now with the ball up 9-5. Thomas with the ball at center looking to make something happen. He makes the shot, but a foul is awarded. Sometimes you'll see that happen where the shot goes in, but the referee still awards the foul. What's happening right there is in the foul, some steps were taken, which was a travel. And West Point Black again with the goal, number 41 for West Point Black, William Besswinger. Got West Point up with some excitement right here. The bench is really feeling it. They're up now 5 goals, almost 2/3 of the way through the first half. Carolina now with a new center back in the game. Got number 5, Ross Whipkey, running the center back now for Carolina. Aaron Ham back in the game on the left back position. Ball moving right to left. Cross coming up here. No cross, just a quick attack. Joe. No shot again off the hands of the goalie. West Point Black again moving up. Offensive defensive sub still working right now between the center back Joe Piestielli and number 20 Alec Caldwell. Alec Caldwell taking the 3 position right alongside Josiah Dayton in the middle of that Carolina defense. West Point Black now at the ball. Michael Turner now at center back. Kendrick Thomas at right back position. We got William Donovan coming in the middle, but Michael Turner's come from the right. Now he's on the left side looking for the move. Kendrick with the ball on the right side. A foul's awarded again. Aaron Ham with the tie up on Thomas. Again, we've got William Donovan now at center back. West Point crossing on the right side. Fake cross, nothing's there. Ball dying in the left side. They've got it at the left back position. Turner from the middle. It's a foul. Common foul. Passive play has been awarded once again. Passive play assessed. Looking for about how many passes, Derek? 4 to 6 right here on this passive play?
That's correct.
4 to 6 passes for West Point, or a shot must be taken. It's taken right from the right side from William Donovan. It is goalie ball. Ben Shapiro with the save. Ross passing the ball up to Aaron Ham on the left side. He chooses to pull it back, looking for a secondary break right now. He's got Joe on the right side. Ross Whitkey with the ball in the middle. Aaron is looking for his shots. I don't think he's gotten a goal so far in this game. Aaron Ham, a member of the junior men's national team. They are focusing in on him, that West Point defense. They don't want to be beat by him. Carolina with the ball on the left side, moving left to right. Alex Law passing the ball to center back. Fake, another cross. Aaron Ham's got the ball at left back, moving to the center. A lot of congestion in the middle. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what Carolina's looking for right here. West Point Black had them exactly where they wanted them. Got a lot of congestion in the middle. Had about 6 bodies right in the middle between Carolina and West Point. There's no way to get a shot over all that.
Definitely got to spread out the defense.
Again, West Point, the teeth of the defense strong right now. Thomas with the ball moving left to right. Right wing has the ball. Again, coming back to the left side. Kendrick with the swim and the goal. The goal over Caldwell for Carolina. Again, Joe coming back in off the bench on the offensive defense sub. Carolina now down 11-5 with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. The timeout. Timeout now for the officials.
Have to have proper uniform on in order to play.
Got a new goalie coming in for Carolina right now. The referees decided that in order for him to be on the floor, he did have to have a jersey with a number on it. There will be a yellow card also awarded for improper equipment right now, for assessed on to Carolina.
Yeah, it's interesting. All he has to do is just put on a jersey that's another color and go in. That sounds like a big production they're making right now. Just put on a regular court jersey, maybe a white one, and play on.
You think it'd be that easy, but a lot of times the simplest solution to the simple problems aren't what you think of. We've got some tape on his back now, a new goalie, number 11 for Carolina. Again, Carolina down 6 goals, 7 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, looking for some offensive production. They have not been very successful so far. Big cross on the right side. And again, another wide shot. Too much congestion in the middle for Carolina. West Point's defense is on point today.
Yeah, they need to run some type of structured play to get everybody in it, let everybody touch the ball, get a feel. They're just playing into West Point hands.
West Point with the ball now moving right to left. Donovan now back in the left back position. Left wing through. Number 44, 41, William Bessinger. Oh, a nice pass from Kendrick. Off the post. Carolina's moving on the break now. See if they can't get anything here. And Kendrick smartly stops the break. That foul's going to be up back around half court. Again, a great job stopping that Carolina break right there. So all you have to do is just knock him off balance a little bit. And again, Aaron Ham trying to force that shot in, but West Point's defense is right there with the block. Carolina again moving left to right with Ross Whitski at the center back position. Carolina right to left. Aaron Ham with the ball in the left back position. Passes on the wing, sends it back to the right. Sit on the wing cross. Nick's got the ball. And almost caught by the goalie. Carolina can't get anything right now. And West Point, again, not running their typical fast break right now. Up 6 goals right now. No need to press the issue. Even at this point with Carolina only scoring 5 goals, almost 24 minutes into the first half, you'd think as long as West Point can keep their defense on point, they're on a great pace to take this championship home with them back to the Military Academy in upstate New York. West Point again with the goal from the right wing position. Number 18, Nathan Schillen, getting some action right here on the right side of West Point's offense. He's playing right defense. Carolina now in a 2-circle offensive set. Again, looking for something on this offensive possession. A lot of people in the stands looking for a travel right there on Caldwell as he moved right to left, crossing behind Aaron Ham. A yellow card has been assessed as well.
Yes, there's a lot of talking going out there right now by West Point. Referees are not going to have any of that.
Carolina still in that 2-circle offensive set. Aaron back in his comfortable left back position. Dribbling at 9 meters. Push and foul. Hard fall right there. Carolina's bench looking for something a little bit more than just a common foul. Perhaps another yellow. Kind of starting to run out of yellow cards right here. 2 minutes will start getting assessed more frequently as we move into the second half. Kendrick Thomas for the defense against Caldwell. And again, it'll be a reset for Carolina. Stalling again awarded. The third pass of play we've seen come up today so far on these two teams. Again, Aaron Ham trying to force a West Point's defense right here. Here's their fast break. Nathan again with the shot. And again, 2 in a row. 2 in a row right here for Nathan Schillen. West Point now up 8 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. It has been a big struggle here for Carolina. Not the performance they were looking for this Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have any answers right now for West Point.
Carolina throwing the ball in again, begging for answers here on their offensive sets. Carolina moving left to right, still in that 2-circle set. Aaron Ham dribbling at 9 meters, looking for the pass to the right back. He wasn't there. He had to go back to get that ball. Nice slip. And goal for number 21, Josiah Dayton.
Very sweet pass to
Nice
the
play
line
right
player.
there. Give and go, give and go. That's what we're looking for on the offense for both teams right here. Carolina able to successfully execute right here. West Point now with the ball up 7 with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Turner with the ball back to Thomas, a center back. Right wing has the ball again, moving right to left for West Point Black. Thomas right to left. Left wing's got the ball, and a penalty has been awarded. Number 20, left wing for West Point Black, going up for the shot right there, Ryan Thistlewood. In the attempt from the wing, is very easy to get those 7-meter shots called. The referees are going to make sure that those players stay safe. And in this instance, it results in a goal for Thistlewood on the 7-meter penalty. Carolina now with the ball down 8 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Carolina with the ball still in a 2-circle set. 2 circle players, only 2 backcourt players and 2 wings right now. West Point's defense is eager and ready. Right wing with the ball, Alex Law saved and rebounded. West Point now with the ball. Thomas with the ball, moving it up to Michael Turman on the left back position. He's going to look for the middle, and fouled by Dylan Brooks. So Carolina will be a reset from 9 meters. 55, Matthew Algor now throwing the ball back to Thomas in the center back position. He's looking for the middle, And he's got it. Easy shot. Carolina's defense falling asleep right there in the middle.
Yeah, I think they lost track of the West Point player.
Ham now at the break. Another penalty awarded, this time on number 18 for West Point Black with the penalty shot assessment.
Their player was defending inside the 6-meter area, so that's why the penalty was awarded. Can't play defense in here.
6 meter belongs to the goalie. The goalie's waiting at about 2 meters right now in front of the goal. Alec Caldwell coming in, the penalty specialist coming in off the bench to take that shot for Carolina. Carolina now down 15-7 with about 90 seconds to go here in the first half. West Point Black now moving the ball left to right. Thomas to Turner. Turner to Thomas. Webster with the ball at right back, goes back to Thomas in the middle. West Point again looking to take their time and get something good here with just under a minute and a half remaining. Right wing has the ball. West Point's going to need a reset right there. Save by Ben Shapiro in goal for Carolina. Carolina now a little secondary break. West Point quickly back on defense. As quickly as they get on offense, they get back on defense as well. Ham again looking for something. Turns the ball over to the left side to Thistlewood. Thistlewood now at the left wing position. Shot and goal for West Point Black. Again, Ron Thistlewood with a left wing shot. Turnover made by Aaron Ham, again trying to make something happen.
Carolina should use all this clock right now. Best thing for them is to score a goal. The worst thing for them is to receive a goal.
That's right. With just 30 seconds remaining in the first half, we'll see what Carolina can do. Again, they're working out of a one-circle set now, back to a regular offense position. A lot of times right here you look for somebody to get a quick tie-up so the Carolina could take their time to reset, but they are going right at the goal, and they get that quick tie-up. Now 15 seconds. Only enough time to move the ball back and forth maybe once. Now 10 seconds remaining. Big cross going to the right. Aaron Ham with the ball at center back. Big shot and in. Aaron Ham, perhaps the first goal of the game for him. Big shot. West Point now at the ball at the second and a half remaining. And that'll be the end of the first half of play. West Point Black up 16-8. Benches will switch sides right here. We'll have a 10-minute halftime, and they'll look to assess to see what West Point can do to continue this run and see if Carolina can't figure something out to get some offensive production and make it a little bit more of a game coming up in the second half. What do you think the changes will be for both teams?
Well, I think one of the major things Carolina is going to have to do is focus on their defense. The quick shots are really hurting them. If they could really sew up their defense, then work a little bit harder on offense by moving the ball, I think they could creep back in this game.
They certainly can. Just like you said, it'll require that they move left to right a lot, getting some wide position. Everybody seems to always want to come in the middle and get their shots from that middle third of the court. We haven't seen a lot of production out of the wing play from Carolina so far today, which has allowed West Point to stay locked right in the middle. Aaron Ham, Joe Piaschelli, Dylan Brooks in the right back position. Those guys have been attacking the middle of the defense a lot. And because of that, the defense is waiting for them right there in the middle. If they're going to get some easier shots here in the second half, they're going to have to figure out how to utilize their wing positions and see if they can't get that West Point defense to spread out a little bit.
Absolutely. And just to elaborate on that, the wings, they need to start deep and attack them between 1 and 2, and that's also going to free up some shots for the backcourt players. And the circle also has to be a little bit more active, coming out to help the backcourt players by setting screens. You can't always look for the ball as a circle. You have to have a dual purpose. Make screens for your backcourt players so they can not only have a chance to shoot, but even have a passing lane to get you the ball.
As we get ready to set up right now for a little halftime presentation, we've got Brian Cothran from the D.C. Diplomat and Northeast Handball Delegation has been doing a great job running this tournament right here. We're going to have them getting set up soon. We're going to pass the mic off to them as they get ready to do their presentation here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, halftime here in the gold medal game of the 2019 USATH Collegiate National Championship. I'm Brian Cawthorn, and this is Gabriel Casas. And that was Pierre-Yves Kudret-Labahov and Montanique from New York City Team Handball. And we're about to find out where New York City Team Handball and our other 7 elite teams are participating in the elite division at Nationals next month in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We've got 8 teams participating in the elite division. The defending champion, New York City Team Handball. One of our top teams out west, San Francisco Cal Heat. Chicago Inter, who won the Midwest League this season. New York Athletic Club, who won the North American Classic this September. Boston Team Handball, who finished third in the Northeast. DC Diplomats. Houston Firehawks from the Southwest. And Los Angeles Team Handball Club. Let's find out where they're going. So first we're going to do Pot 1. And Pot 1 here is going to consist of our defending champion, New York City, and our top team, as defined by Rule 6.09, the USATH rulebook, for those of you who are sticklers about that sort of thing, San Francisco Cal Heat. We're going to draw in here, mix it up, don't look. This team is in Group A. And it is New York City Team Handball Club. The Gotham boys, you're in Group A. Well, there's just one. So San Francisco Cal Heat is leading Group B. Now, who are they going to face? Pot 2 consists of Chicago Inter and New York Athletic Club. In the group with New York City is Chicago Inter Team Handball. Patrick, your team's got New York City.
Are you going to be fun?
Yes, it is. And San Francisco Cal Heat, in a rematch of last year's semifinal, overtime victory, New York Athletic Club. All right, Pot 3 consists of Boston Team Handball and DC Diplomats. There was a small change to this pot to prevent more than 2 teams from the Northeast Team Handball League appearing in the same division. So we have Boston and DC here in Pot 3. Who's going to join New York City and Chicago? Boston. Lucy Frechard, Jawad, company. You've got New York City and Chicago. Meaning that San Francisco Cal Heat and New York Athletic Club can look forward to meeting DC Diplomats. Guys, get ready. Seriously. Start practicing. Get ready. Now. Now. And finally, Pot 4, Houston Firehawks and Los Angeles Team Handball Club. Let's see who's going in Group A. LA Team Handball Club, Mark Ortega and company. You've got Group A. You've got New York City, who you're meeting in 2 weeks at Super Globe. You've got Chicago, and you've got Boston. Meaning Group B is San Francisco Cal Heat, New York Athletic Club, DCD, Houston Firehawks THC. Those are our groups for the Elite Division 1 month from now in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Stick around. In about 4 minutes, the second half will begin. We will have award presentations after that, and that will do it. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
How many teams are in the Elite Division?
8.
Any open?
Yes, it is. Too nice.
All right, we've only got 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Got some new company here in the booth. We traded out 1996 Olympian Derek Heath for Doc Silva, the founder of American Team Handball. No, just kidding. Just Carolina Team Handball Club. Doc Silva now in the booth with you. Good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Team Handball fans. I want to put one shout out to my former player and coach, Miles Bacon.
Miles again watching out in San Diego right now. Carolina's got the ball down now, 16-8 to start the second half. Oh, and a quick shot from the right side right there, easily handled by the West Point goalkeeper. West Point again with the ball.
Well, that first half was pretty much dominated by West Point. I think the Carolina defense is going to have to shore it up quite a bit here in the second half to get back into this game.
A foul right there on him. A foul right now. Referees coming together to decide if it will only be a foul. Again, as mentioned earlier, going to see less yellow cards in the second half and more 2-minute penalties. And right on cue, here we are. First 2-minute penalty to start off. Not a good start for the Carolina Team Handball to start here. Again, down 16-8, a quick shot, and then a quick 2-minute penalty on defense. Carolina now down a man for the next 2 minutes.
And that's going to hurt as they're trying to jump back into this game. They don't need to be at a deficit here, man-wise.
West Point still taking their time right here. Up 8 goals and up a man. Moving the ball right to left from the right wing position to the circle. An easy shot there for number 22, Shane Donahue. Carolina now down 17-8, just 1 minute in. Again, not the way they were looking to start the first half, but they do seem to be a little bit overwhelmed here by the West Point team.
Right, and as most of our fans know, unlike hockey, when you get a penalty here in team handball, that man stays in the box even if a goal is scored.
Carolina now moving the ball left to right and right to left. Big shot from Dylan Brooks, and again, easily saved by the West Point goalie. Tom Shute. West Point quickly back on offense and goal.
Always a strength of West Point, the fast break. You got to get back against them or they'll run you right out of the gym.
Number 5, Nicholas Versioni with the easy fast break goal against Carolina. West Point now up double digits for the first time today, 18-8, a minute and a half into the second half. Carolina, again, a man down, looking for something. And a turnover is what they get. And another fast break for West Point. Nick Webster to number 20 for West Point Black. Again, number 20, Ryan Thistlewood with the easy goal. West Point Black now up 19-8. Carolina trying to kill some of this. Are they trying to kill the penalty, or their spirit's a little bit killed right here, Doc?
Yeah, they're trying to kill it. I'll tell you, I always coach the guys not to move the ball forward when you get a penalty, make lateral passes. Every second counts.
Doc, of course, was the coach for Carolina Team Handball for
30 years.
30 years. Now coming back to see the tournament that he has been a big part of helping produce over the years. Nick Vorbriov from the left wing position is wide. And again, Carolina struggling to find any offensive possession here in the second half.
No, it's a great run, Scott. And as you know, we formed an alumni team after a few years to give our undergraduates an opportunity to be able to continue playing after their undergraduate years.
We have another goal right there for number 22, Donahue. Shane Donahue again with the easy goal for West Point. West Point now up 20-8. Carolina now at full strength and again going to 2-circle offensive set. Aaron Ham now switched over to the right side as number 13. Jack Moore is taking the left back position. Jack's going right now. Big shot and handled easily by the West Point goalkeeper, Shute.
Yeah, Carolina's got to get a little better shot selection there, Scott, if they're going to have any chance of getting back in the game.
West Point again taking their time right now, up 12 goals with 26.5 minutes remaining in the second half. A little bit of action here in the middle. Carolina trying to get some defensive in right here. Aaron Ham with the deflection. Kendrick on the defense. Awesome footwork by Aaron Ham with the steal. Kendrick Thomas was there on defense. Aaron Ham was able to get the ball, settle his feet, and make a very athletic play on goal right there.
Yeah, very athletic play. Great play.
Thomas now with the ball at center back. Webster, easy shot from the right back position. bounce shot, lower left, right into the upper left there. Ben Shapiro wasn't able to handle it. Carolina now down 21-9. It's going to be a struggle right here in the second half for Carolina. Dylan Brooks tied up by Donahue inside of 9. It's going to be a reset.
Yeah, there's some real defensive mismatches here. Carolina's got to think about making some adjustments here in their defense.
West Point is certainly, on average, about 4 inches taller than pretty much everybody Carolina has on the court right now. Carolina's got a couple of taller guys right here, but in general, especially in that teeth of the defense that Derek and I were addressing in the first half, West Point easily, besides Kendrick Thomas, number 11 right there playing that 3 position, they're all easily over about 6'3".
And they have a speed advantage, too.
Aaron Ham with a big shot from the center back position. It was deflected. That'll be a corner ball to Carolina. Alex Law with the ball, looking for the alley-oop. There's a hold. And a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, they'll get you 2 minutes.
Assessed on William Donovan. Tried to eliminate that alley-oop opportunity from the wing position on that corner, and he just decided to hold him, not even giving the opportunity to catch it. And it was easily and quickly assessed that 2-minute penalty. He'll have a seat right at the front of the West Point bench, and we'll see if he goes in on the other side of that 2-minute penalty or if West Point decides to go with somebody else. Carolina now up a man with 25 minutes remaining here in the second half, but still down 21-9. 12-goal game right now. How do you make up that deficit? You scored 9 goals in the first 35 minutes of the game.
Yep.
How do you score 13 to take the lead without giving anything up right here?
Well, they got an opportunity right here to get a couple of goals back and get some momentum, which they badly need. And then they're going to have to shore that defense up. Just want to make sure they don't get scored on here shorthanded.
Thomas with the tie-up on Nick Vobrioff in the left wing position. Carolina still throwing the ball in from that left wing position now. Joe Pescielli back in at center back for Carolina. Dylan Brooks looking for him in the middle. Push.
Yeah.
Simple push right there. Carolina ball at 9 meters.
A little late on the whistle there.
A lot of times the referees will try to give that advantage. Looks like they were just trying to make sure that ball might happen to trickle in. After it didn't, they gave the ball back to Carolina. Quick play. And again, another bounce shot, this time from Joe Pescielli. Running a offensive set designed to take advantage of that man-up situation that Carolina was working with right now. We'll see if they add a little bit of pressure now. Again, they're down 11 goals in 24 minutes. They are up a man right now. Looks like they're going to stay in their flat defense. Is this what you would go with?
Well, they can stay in that flat defense, but it's not going to pressure West Point. Even man down. There you go. I think they got a whistle there. Reset.
Another foul awarded right here. It'll be West Point ball. Shane Donahue with the throw-in from the 9-meter position right to Kendrick Thomas at center back. Michael Turner at left back. And Nick Webster at right back. Another foul awarded. Shane Donahue trying to take that slip from Nick Webster right there. Josiah Dayton with the foul.
That's another asset of West Point is they use their circles really well. A lot of pick and rolls.
Webster with the ball to their right winger. And save.
Nice save.
Save for Ben Shapiro off of that right wing shot. West Point is now full. West Point is full. It is a 6-on-6 match once again. Simple foul. Carolina throwing at 9 meters. Dayton coming to pick the ball up and throw it into Jack Moore at left back.
Scott, Ben Shapiro's actually had a good game. If it wasn't for him in goal, I think this game would be completely out of hand.
I agree with that. He's had a good game, but giving up 21 goals at this point, it's not going to be enough when West Point goalie's only giving up 10 at this point.
Yeah, no, some real defensive mismatches.
West Point with the block. Goalie with the ball. Nick Webster coming up the right side to the right wing. Nobody on defense, and an easy upper right wing shot again for number 20 for West Point Black, Ryan Thistlewood.
Now Carolina's got to do something different on defense, or the game's going to get completely out of hand. They're not getting back, and they're getting chewed up in that flat defense. So you can sit back there the rest of the game, but you're not going to close that lead down at all.
Right now, that lead sits at 12 with 22 minutes remaining here in the second half of the 2019 USA Team Handball Men's College Championship match. Number 3, Jordan Mason in on the right wing for Carolina for the first time. The ball is in his hands. He bobbled it. He's got it back now. But he double dribbled it. Whenever you deflect the ball like that in handball, if you decide to grab it with both hands, if it bounces after the bounce and you grab with both hands and then decide to dribble again, it is a double dribble. It's not like basketball where you can make that deflection and then pick the ball back up and start dribbling again.
Nice save by Ben again.
Ben Shapiro with the save. Carolina now coming up again, trying to make something happen, down 12 with 21:15 to go. Jack Moore, big shot, big foul. Nice play right there. Got to make a move left or right. You're not going to be able to go over the top of these guys. Again, they're too big on defense in order to be able to get that type of shot off. Carolina, Jordan Mason with the ball on the right wing to Brooks, to Pescielli, to Moore. A lot of crossing going on in the middle, but a turnover. A turnover for Carolina once again. West Point's defense strong in the middle. Carolina trying to get them to spread out a little bit, but in order to do that, you got to be able to complete those easy passes.
Yeah, that was a little sloppy ball handling there twice, and they paid for it.
Webster with the ball on the right side. Thomas with it in the middle. Another big save by Ben Shapiro. Carolina now on a secondary break. Shapiro doesn't have his dribble. And Moore coming in off the bench, and as soon as he stepped on the court, the ball was in his lap, but he was able to maintain it. Now Carolina's got the ball down 12 with almost 20 minutes to go. Number 10 for Carolina, Jack Mountain, in for the game for the first time today.
Yeah, Jack had been a regular, getting a lot of playing time, and this is the first time he's been in this game here, so we'll see if he can help the team out.
Carolina again sloppy with the ball. Passive play awarded once again. Joe Pescielli throws it to Brooks on the right back position. Mason's got in the right wing, and that stall was awarded quickly right there.
Yeah. That's why I'm in favor of a shot clock. Derek and I talked about that a number of times. In fact, I brought it up when I was on the board of directors of USA Team Handball. Introduce a shot clock, 40-second shot clock in the United States, and use it experimental. IHF can see how it works out with us. I think it'd be a great addition to handball. Takes away that passive play nonsense, especially at the end of a game.
The passive play can be so subjective by the officials. It's hard for even the players on the court to know when it's going to be warned on and then when it's going to be penalized on. So we see that passive play award on that last possession, and it ends up in a turnover for Carolina. And now Joe's got it in the middle, and he is able to slice through the West Point defense for a shot right around from 7 meters. West Point's now got the ball up double on Carolina, 22-11.
Yeah, Carolina's got to get some stops.
Number 18 for West Point Black coming into the game right now. Nathan Schillen on the right wing position. Thomas has the ball in the middle. And Nathan's got the ball to Webster. Webster back to Nathan, and right wing shot. And saved once again by Ben Shapiro. Carolina's got it and moving up the court. Brooks looking for somebody to throw it to. He's got Alec Caldwell here on the left side. Joe Pescielli's got it in the middle. And Carolina's going to try to get something. What are you looking for here for Carolina's offense?
Well, I think they got to run a crossing play and try to get their circle more involved also.
They've got Josiah Dayton playing that circle position right now. He's about the biggest player they've got on the court right now. They've got a wing.
All right. Good save.
Got a good cross play. Just as Doc called out, they were just unable to finish that shot. They had a nice window to shoot through. Again, a little sloppy with the ball handling. Weren't able to finish it in the end. There's 18 minutes, and the stoppage in play has been.
Scott, when we get this stoppage of play, it's a good time to take this opportunity to invite any of our handball fans out there who are affiliated with colleges and universities here in the United States to think about starting a team handball club at their school. It's a great sport. If you've played throwing and catching sports in your life, you'll pick it up very quickly. And contact your club sports office at your school, at your college or university. Talk to the club sports director. It's not an expensive sport to get started. Just need a court and some goals, some balls, and we'd love to see it spread amongst the college teams.
That's right, and just like you said, it's not a very expensive sport. If you just got some hard work and some elbow grease that you can put into it, Doc will be happy to tell you about how He taped the courts here at UNC Chapel Hill and Woolen Gym for years before he was able to get a court as nice as the one we have here in Fetzer Gym 8. That the lines could just be down every single time, and Doc and his players would have to go tape those lines on the court. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. In fact, we first practiced in Carmichael Auditorium, and from 10 to midnight was the only time we were allotted for practice, and we had to put the tape down, and we'd come back for practice in a couple of days, and the tape would be pulled up, so we had to put it down again.
So it is doable. If everybody out there listening, if this looks like a game for you, make sure that you get in touch with your club sports directors and see if you can't get this game going at your school. West Point has the ball up again, 22-11 with 17:45. Big shot and in off the post. Great shot right there for number 20 for West Point.
Yeah, Scott, again, I don't understand why Carolina continues to sit back flat in a 6-0 when it hasn't been effective at all this entire game. And they haven't tried any other defenses, haven't tried to put any pressure on West Point whatsoever.
West Point looks very, very comfortable in offense and defense. And on the other hand, as Carolina looks to attack, they've just got people standing in front of them waiting to send them right back out. Carolina now attacking the right side of the plate. Alec Caldwell to Jack Mountain on the left wing. Looking for a slip.
Oh, good. Finally got it into the circle, Scott.
And just as mentioned, Carolina able to take advantage of that circle position right there again. One of the biggest players they have on the court is that circle runner, Josiah Dayton. He was able to get the goal right here. Carolina now down 23-12 with 16:45 remaining in the second half of the men's collegiate championships. Turnover from Kendrick Thomas. Carolina throws it ahead. They're looking for somebody, and they are able to maintain it. Again, sloppy ball play from Carolina, but they're able to get the goal.
Yeah,
Fortunate. Joe Pescielli able to make something work after he almost turned the ball over. Jack Mountain was able to get the save here on the sideline and get the ball back to Joe.
Yeah, Scott, there's a good example why you shouldn't dribble the ball immediately in handball. He could have picked that ball up, taken 3 steps, got better control of himself, and then used his dribble.
West Point now attacking the left side of Carolina's defense. Wide shot on the left side from William Donovan.
Can get it under double digits here, Scott.
Carolina now with the ball moving right to left. Alec Caldwell with the spin. He's got him on his back.
Oh, yeah.
And a goal has been awarded. Whenever the defender goes to play defense right there on the back side of a shooter, you're either going to see a penalty awarded or a 2-minute. Right here we got a 7-meter shot coming up for Alec Caldwell after his attack. And goal for Alec Caldwell. And new goalie in for West Point Black. That was Eugene Thagard. Eugene Thagard on the defense right there was unable to get the save there on the 7-meter shot coming from Alec Caldwell. West Point now with the ball only up, again, as Doc mentioned, single digits, up 9 with 15 minutes to go. Kendrick Thomas with an easy shot from center. Again, he's a quick mover right there in the middle, has a very quick shot, doesn't get too high up off the ground, but makes a nice quick shot.
Yeah, that's a good point, Scott. They sat back in the 6-0 flat. Nobody came out. As you said, the guy didn't really elevate that much. And you know the principle, if you can't get out, get up. If you can't get out there, get your hands up. It's a lot harder to shoot over the defense when their hands are up.
Carolina now moving with the ball left to right. Mason to Brooks. Brooks crossing with Caldwell. Caldwell going to look for Joe. Joe again met quickly by the much larger, much stronger William Donovan on the right side right there. Jordan Mason with his first goal of the game. See some energy right here from Carolina. Get their fans excited over here on the sideline. They are down by 9 right now. Jordan Mason, one of the more energetic players here for Carolina. Plays with a lot of emotion and intensity.
Need some defense here.
Let's see if Carolina is able to get out and make some defensive stops right here. West Point, again, another goal from the left wing. This time it was number 41, William Besswinger. Carolina again choosing to stay back on their defense and playing flat. Now down 10 with the ball.
Yeah, they're not physical enough either. Letting the guy catch the ball and then cruise to the goal without being hit at all.
Brooks now with the ball in the right back position. Passing to Joe Pescielli, the center back.
Nice dip to the circle.
Nice slip, as Doc said, to the circle right there. Was unable to sit and get that spinning in that we saw from West Point in the first half. Timeout on the floor for a little bit of sweat on the floor. The referees and West Point and Carolina will all go to get some of that moisture on the bottom of their shoe.
Got to buy a towel.
Well, it's not like international play. In international play, the referee looks up to the sideline and makes that motion, and then you'll see 3 or 4 kids running from the sideline with some towels to clean up real quick. We've got a T-shirt, a couple of T-shirts now on the floor to clean up some sweat.
Ooh.
Hope that's not my shirt.
You do your own laundry?
Of course. I got some laundry in the dryer that's been there for about 3 days now. It's my other drawer. Player safety always a priority. Those squeaks on the floor would indicate that we are about ready for play. Carolina will have the ball again down double digits, 25-15 with 13:39 on the court. A little bit of fun being had right there as that T-shirt / towel might have been a brand new one that might not have been for that purpose. But Carolina again turns the ball over. It's West Point ball. Again, taking their time up. 10 goals now with just over 13 minutes of play. Nick Webster bouncing around the half-court line trying to figure out if he's going to stay or go. He passed the ball to Donovan on the left and stolen by Nick Varbrioff. He's dribbling down the side. Is he going to be able to control it and finish? Pass to Dayton in the middle.
Looked like they were in a 2-4 defense that time. They had 2 men out front. About time they changed up that defense a little bit.
Looks like Carolina is on that 5-1 defense, and it's a shadow. It's a shadow. Joe Pescielli on Kendrick Thomas. They'll follow him everywhere on the court right here.
They should have done this a while ago. They got 2 men out. Looks like a double shadow or a 2-4 defense. 2-on-1 break here.
West Point back on defense. Jordan Mason with the ball looking for something to do. He's fouled. He's fouled again. You see the size advantage for West Point right there. Jordan Mason went up for that jump shot, ran into Donovan, and quickly bounced back out. Donovan didn't really even put a lot of effort into that hit.
Got to get him in the weight room, right, Scott?
That's what somebody told me about 12 years ago. Carolina with the ball moving left to right and right to left. Big crosses coming up here in the next couple of touches. Cross, left back behind center, right back behind the left back. Thomas with the defense.
Good defense there.
Good. Even though Thomas is a little bit smaller than Dylan Brooks right there, he was able to get his hands on the shooting guard. Brooks was unable to do anything with the ball. And again, another passive play has been awarded by the officials here.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh, for the first time in the game, we have number 6 for Carolina. Looking for a shot on goal right there, but had his foot on the inside of that 6-meter line. So again, another turnover for Carolina.
Yeah, they would have cut it to 8.
Foul on the play, West Point at 9 meters now. Thomas moving right to left. Big pass to the left wing.
Ooh, looked like he traveled there.
Spin by Thomas. Alec Caldwell able to come over, slide, and help defense.
Nice spin move.
West Point on reset is a very nice swim move. I thought he had it, but Alec was able to slide over and get the defense. And from the right wing again, we've got number 18 for West Point, Nathan Schillen. Carolina now down 9 with the ball. Down 10.
Carolina's got much more physical on their defense. These guys are getting their shots off without any contact whatsoever.
Carolina now moving the ball right to left. Caldwell's got the ball. It's off of West Point's foot. Unintentional. So it'll be a simple foul. If the officials had felt like he kicked it on purpose there, it would have been 2 minutes, but unintentional. So simple foul and play on. Caldwell with the ball on the left side. Left wing through for Carolina. Big cross right side. Shot. But contact made on that shooting guard. And then a quick throw in from 9 meters on the foul. That was legal. You can make an attempt on the goal, but West Point again a little comfortable right here. Up 10 goals in the second half. Wasn't really ready for that quick shot off of the 9-meter throw-in. One thing I feel like you don't see a lot of from a lot of American handball teams anymore, the 9-meter plays. A lot of times you don't see any 9-meter plays. Now, that certainly wasn't a play. But probably about 5 or 10 years ago, you saw a lot of people looking to make things happen right off of that 9-meter play. Ben Shapiro, big throw over the head of Nick Vorobyoff right there.
Didn't need that turnover. And plus, always a long pass to the boundary is dangerous. Just no margin of error. If that ball's off, it goes out of bounds.
Ross Whipke now back in the game for Carolina. He's on the shadow. He is now the shadow man on Kendrick Thomas. Foul on Jordan Mason on the right side of Carolina's defense. The left side of West Point's offense. They'll throw again from 9 meters. Again, got Ross Whipke. Kendrick is choosing to take himself completely out of the game, standing back behind half court as his teammate goes in. Once again, number 20, Ryan Thistlewood with a quick shot in the middle. Carolina's defense, again, not enough to hold them off goal.
I'm not so sure about the shadow because I think West Point will be happy to play them 5-on-5. There's more space created for the remaining 5 players who are much bigger physically. I like that 2-4 defense that they played for 2 possessions, and they got a turnover off of one of them.
Big hit from West Point's number 33, William Donovan, on Ross Whipke for Carolina. Carolina now throwing the ball in again, moving right to left. Big spin for Malik.
Nice play.
And it's a goal. Fake right, spin left, shoot wide right. Good goal right there for Alec Caldwell. West Point now with the ball up 9 with 8 minutes remaining in the second half. Again, shadow is on Kendrick Thomas at half court. Again, it makes for a 5-on-5 game. West Point's got a timeout called right here. So tell me what you're seeing with that defense. How effective is that going to be now? Like you said, it looks like all it's going to boil down to is now a 5-on-5 game. Kendrick seems to be happy staying at half court. Carolina's defend has now taken a defender away from their team. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, yeah, you are taking one of their best offensive players out, but another option West Point has is they could send him down to the wing, which would kind of negate that shadowing that they're doing with him. But I think they're happy taking him out and spreading their court out 5-on-5, lots of space. They are a quicker team. Again, the 2-4 they're in, or even a 3-2-1, would be good defenses to play and clog things up a little bit more for West Point. But they're in trouble here, and they need some stops and they need some goals. They got to cut down on those turnovers and be more physical on defense.
Both West Point and North Carolina. Carolina figuring out how they could possibly claw their way back into this game down 9 with 8 minutes. In West Point, you got to think that inside their huddle they're saying, guys, we got this. Just calm down, settle, make smart passes, take good shots, run back on defense, and get good stops right here. That's pretty much all they've got to do to win this game at this point. Yeah,
and if they can take 25, 30, 35-second possessions, they'll be in great shape. You know. Obviously, if they have a really good shot, take it. But
at this point in the game, with only less than 8 minutes to go, you start to ask, how many more possessions are there left?
Exactly.
Down 9 goals. Will Carolina even touch the ball 9 more times? It'll be tough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
West Point, 2 circles now. As Doc said, they move their center back, Kendrick Thomas, into the circle position. Number 5 for West Point Black, Nicholas Vercioni, stepped on the line right there on that wing shot. It'll be Carolina's ball again, down 9 with 7.5 minutes to go. They've got to have a goal on every single possession now.
Pretty much.
Every single possession now, they've got to have a goal.
Scott, what year is Kendrick? You know?
I don't know what year Kendrick is. I would assume that he is probably about a junior at this point. I feel like I remember seeing him at one of the tournaments here about a year or 2 ago. He certainly did start off on West Point Gold's team. West Point has 2 men's teams at their university. This is what we think of as their A team, West Point Black. Kendrick started on the West Point Gold team probably about a year, if not 2 years ago. This would be either his junior or sophomore year.
Yeah, I remember him a year ago for sure. He's really developing into a good player. He's got a lot of quickness.
He's very, very quick and very smart with the ball. It's coming out right now. West Point now only up 8 after the goal by Carolina on that last possession. Carolina again needing a goal on every single possession and a stop on every single possession.
Yeah, plus I haven't seen Kendrick turn the ball over very much, if at all, this entire game.
And it's right up 8. You might not see him turn the ball over very much anymore. He's come to the bench now. He got number 2, John Renfro, in for West Point Black. Carolina with the block there from Josiah Dayton. Again, if you can't get out, get up. Carolina's got the block. It's a corner as the defender deflected off the baseline.
Yeah, so much more difficult to shoot over defense with their hands up.
Another wide shot from Nicholas Vercioni over on the left wing. Carolina now moving the ball quickly down 8 with under 6 minutes to go. Nick Verbrioff throws it to Dayton. Dayton behind the back, off the post, and Verbrioff, number 4, Nick Verbrioff with the rebound right there, and Carolina's now down 7. Still a very large deficit, but not as large as it was just a couple of seconds ago when the game was 12.
West Point's putting in their first string guys back in. Maybe they substituted a little too early.
John Renfro coming back off the court. And number 20, Ryan Thistlewood, subbing back in. Renfro limping off a little bit. He injured himself in a game earlier yesterday. Maybe he was trying to get some run in here in the championship, but maybe a little bit too soon on that injury from yesterday. Carolina now down 7 with 5 minutes remaining.
If they score here, I think you're going to see Kendrick go back in.
Kendrick's coaching from the bench right now. A line violation on Nick Verbrioff right there on the left wing shot. It was a good shot. It still went off the post. West Point's got the ball again, up 7 with under 5 minutes remaining.
They need to have a 25, 30-second possession here, West Point.
West Point typically moves pretty quickly, but again, with up 7, they are patient, willing, able, and ready to wait for their moment here. Up by 7 with 4:40 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Thistlewood, DeVeriochi on the left wing. Again, saved by Ben Shapiro. Again, Carolina needs goals on every single possession. They're quickly running up. They know they're running out of time. Nick Verbrioff picked up off the ground by Matthew Algore right there. Got a timeout for Carolina with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go. They're going to go over to the huddle, see if they can't figure out a way to get a quick goal. Every goal for Carolina at this point needs to be quick. 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go. What is West Point's goal here on defense?
Well, obviously, they want to get a stop here. I think Carolina's not going to spend too much time developing the play since there's only 4:19 left in the game. So I think West Point's looking for a good stop, and then again another 25, 30-second possession, starting to eat time off of that clock. Carolina can get it down to 5. It'll be a whole different game, be an interesting game, but they're going to have to get those 2 goals quickly.
Yeah, they've got to get those 2 goals quickly. I'd say if they're able to get this quick goal right here, you're pretty much already to the point where you've got to go into that helter-skelter type defense that you look at. Down 6 goals with under 4 minutes to go. I would expect for Carolina to come out in a man-to-man defense, whether they score or not here. They're going to need a man up and, just like we've been saying, put a little bit of extra pressure on that West Point offense.
Yeah, I'd be a little careful. I'm not going into it too soon, again, because West Point has much better foot speed, but eventually they're going to have to do that.
It is now West Point ball. It is West Point ball. It seems like Carolina was not ready coming out of the timeout, and the officials awarded the ball to West Point Black as Carolina was late coming out of their timeout huddle.
That hurts.
And off of that turnover, West Point comes out with the right wing shot and goal. Carolina now moving quickly. Mason with the right wing shot. He is fouled and will be awarded a penalty shot for Carolina. Carolina awarded a penalty shot. Let's see if we have the specialist, Alec Caldwell, coming in off the bench right here to take that shot. It looks like we do. Ross Whipsey quickly sprints off the court so Alec can get a shot from 7 meters. Time shoot on the goalkeeping here for West Point Black. Alec will set his left foot, lean back, and wait for the ready to throw whistle.
Clock's still running.
Caldwell's got the goal. Carolina's now down 7. Let's see if they man up. And they do. Carolina's extended their defense out to almost half court, but still they're playing back. They're playing back on them. West Point will just sit back and let them do that if that's how they want to play. Nick Verbrioff with the deflection off of the right sideline. West Point. I think West Point's being actually a little bit too aggressive with this defense. Carolina doesn't seem to be putting too much pressure on them. A little bit of faux pressure coming from Carolina right now. What do you think? Is this very aggressive, or are they kind of staying back still?
No, they're a little passive in this defense, and if they're going to do that, they're never going to get back into it. It's 7 goals in 2.5 minutes, basically. And it looks like Carolina just got a penalty.
7 downs, and now a man down as a 2-minute penalty is assessed to Dylan Brooks as he went high on his defensive attempt right there. It's just a 9-meter, no 7-meter awarded. No 7-meter awarded, just a 9-meter penalty throw-in. West Point with the ball, up 7 and up 1 man. Kendrick back in the game.
Right. It's even less important here, Scott, that they score. It's more important now. The clock is their ally. It's more important here that they burn time.
You would expect to see West Point run in and just accept these fouls right now.
Right.
Donovan with the ball in the left back position. Looks like the referees are getting ready to signal another passive play.
Yeah, they should be.
And hands are up from the officials. Passive play signaled for. When that ball touches the goalie, however, on the passive play,
nice
it is reset. But Ben is able to get the next shot.
Saves. Two beautiful saves.
2 great shots by Ben Shapiro right there. Carolina now down 7 with just 2 minutes remaining. Jack Moore tackled to the ground.
Shouldn't the clock stop inside of 2 minutes in penalty shot?
I do believe that it should stop inside of 2 minutes, but unless the coach for Carolina begins to Alec Caldwell again off of the bench for Carolina and gets the shot. It is now a 6-goal game with 90 seconds remaining. 90 seconds remaining now for Carolina. West Point's got the ball at half court.
That was a pretty big technical mistake there. They lost about 20 seconds.
20 seconds lost in that. The clock should stop on penalties with 2 minutes remaining. That did not happen right there.
They got it down to 6, Scott.
But now it's back at 7.
Yeah.
Renfro limping up and down the court. And a shot attempt from Nick Verbrioff is now 1 minute remaining. 1 minute left in the 2019 USA Team Handball Collegiate National Champions between the Carolina Team Handball Club and the West Point Team Black from the U.S. Military Academy in upstate New York. Jack Moore with a big shot from right back position. And it's still a 6-goal game now with 38 seconds remaining. Matthew Algor with the ball for West Point Black throwing it in. West Point Black passing it around in the back court. Deflection, break, and foul. Foul awarded. And a penalty now awarded.
Could be a penalty and 2 minutes there. Yeah.
Penalty awarded to Carolina, and a 2-minute penalty assessed once again on number 33, William Donovan. Donovan will come to the bench.
That's his second penalty.
For the last time today. He will come to the bench for the last time today. Kendrick Thomas also exiting the court, which what we would imagine would be for the last time today. Goalie got his hands on the ball right there, but Alec Caldwell was still able to muscle it by him. Clock should be running right here. 15 seconds remaining. Carolina down by 6. West Point with the ball, throwing it back and forth around half court. Deflection by Jack Moore on the sideline. 6 seconds remaining. And as we come to the end of this game, it will be West Point Black is your 2019 USA Team Handball Collegiate Champions. Congratulations to the West Point Military Academy. Congratulations to the Carolina Team Handball Club on another fine effort, unable to get it through. Coming in second place of this year's College National Championship. The teams come together, shake hands, and congratulate each other on another great season.
Always a great tradition in handball and ice hockey, and shaking hands at the end of the game like that, and tournament play and Stanley Cup play. A great tradition, good sportsmanship shown, and you got to give Carolina a little bit of credit. They were down double digits. They didn't quit. They stayed with it. I think if they had changed their defenses up a little bit earlier, they might have been able to get back into the game.
And Carolina going to their home crowd to give them a hand. West Point the same as well, going up to shake the hands of the officials and thanking their fans for making the trip here to Chapel Hill to support them. West Point probably one of the best traveling fans of any single club I've ever seen in the entire country. Anywhere West Point is, you normally got a good section of fans up in the stands cheering them on, and a lot of times a buffet in the hallway outside of the court too.
Well, Scott, it was a pleasure doing the play-by-play with you.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Thanks to Derek Heath for his help here in the first half. Thank you for everybody for listening. We're going to get ready to have our medal ceremony right here as we honor the West Point team coming in first. Carolina Team Handball with a second-place finish at this year's national championship. And the Air Force Academy with a thrilling third-place win to finish third place against Texas A&M. We'll have the medal ceremony next.
And again, to all our fans out there, develop team handball.
Not that I'm doing anything wrong. Nobody's coming to check up on me at 5 o'clock in the morning. As long as people aren't complaining and showing up, I don't really care. Like that's what I like. I don't want to work their full time and then have full work. I get in trouble probably. If somebody high trust me enough, that's all that I do. I use my own music. I don't use the music properly. I tell people, you guys can do whatever you want. I don't care. This is what I'm playing with. You don't want to go do the weights in the floor? Then run for an hour. I don't care. If there's room for you to run for an hour, then you know what? So exactly what I tell my wife. Wherever you want, honey, just leave me alone. I don't really care. Thanks for all your work, Dan.